Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Players Lounge. I am Thomas Edwards, and I'm joined today by two of my wonderful former teammates, Josh Dobbs, and a special guest, new guest to the screen. You'll see him here maybe soon. Is Todd Kelly Jr. Let's give Todd Kelly Jr. and Dobbs a big round of applause. Nice. How we been,
baby
TK?
snaps. Yeah, welcome to the Players Lounge, TK. Welcome back. We had you on last year as you were our insight analyst, giving us the inside scoop to everything going on campus. So welcome back to the lounge, man. How you doing?
I'm good. TPL was cool last year. Man, I was running off no sleep. So my son's a little older now. So I'm getting, but man, could be better.
Yeah, TK, your kid. How old is he now? 1.5, 3,
Yeah,
7.
He's 18 months. He's not 10. Yeah, little TK3.
TK3.
He's getting pretty old. Yeah, he's gonna be a big brother soon too. So we have a little girl on the
way as well. So let's go.
Is it
Dad? He's getting the Brady Bunch going. Life's good, man.
Go, man. Is it TK4? We're gonna call him TK4 or Quad?
It's a girl.
No. The white.
It's a girl.
It's a little girl, man. Pink heart.
Oh yeah. So how are you gonna still name her, or where her initials are still TK? You just got to think about that. You don't have to answer it now.
Yeah. We have some ideas, but I think Mackenzie has the best idea. So whatever she has, we're gonna go with. But man, it's crazy. Tom's flying, bro. Ain't no Brady Bunch. That's for sure.
Not yet.
You're a couple away, man. You're a couple away.
On your way. You're on your way to having to get the whole row of a plane when you're trying to go down to Disney World. When you got to take the kids. The kids to go see Mickey Mouse. You just got the whole row, left side and right side, A through F.
Yeah, I think. If I ever had kids, I'd probably put them in commercial and I'd go to first class. And that's probably why I'm not ready to be a father.
My parents did. Yo, so funny story. Me and TK went on spring break. My junior year, his sophomore year. And that's exactly what happened. We went to LA for spring break and my parents went. And so we get on the plane, we get our seats. My parents stop like seat 1A, seat 1B. And then we look at our tickets. They got us like seat 32, E and F. Me and TK are just like shoved into like a four row slot for a flight from Atlanta to LA in the back of the plane, like the second to last row. So we've definitely gotten that treatment before.
It builds character.
It does.
Well, sweet, man. Hey, where'd you guys go?
That was a fun trip. Went to LA. City of Angels.
I've never been to LA. Actually, I did. I went to LA and I went to the other airport that's not LAX, the John Wayne Airport. Had a layover there. Just because I kind of wanted to just say I'd been to LA. That's the only time I've been there. I just left right after.
Was that when you were flying home from Vegas?
I was in Lake Tahoe, I think.
That's what it was.
Which is a beautiful spot if you haven't been. All right, sweet, man. Let's talk about this weekend, man. This last weekend, it was a huge weekend. TK, Dobbs, I don't know if you guys knew, it was a big weekend for really all of us, but especially, I think it was a big weekend for Dobbs because the new Fortnite season came out, and now he can play OG Fortnite. So, no, I'm just kidding, Dobbs. Dobbs had a big game, big debut as a Viking, a short turnaround to come down to go up to Minnesota to play, and I got 1,000 questions for you, man, and I'm sure TK does too. But great work Sunday, great work knocking that out. I once again, it's no news to me, and TK, I'm sure you agree with this. Like, just give the man a chance. Just give the man a chance. He's gonna get it done. That's what he did at UT, and it was fun to watch it. It was fun to watch it Sunday, man. I got some cool questions for you,
bro. It was cool. I think. Go ahead, T.
No, you're good, man. I was excited to see you do your thing. I was with little 10 on the couch, and he was dancing and everything. He was getting hyped. It was a lot of fun watching you. I just remember going up to the Berg, man, when You know what I'm saying? Way back when, rookie year, second year, things like that, versus now. I'm like, this dude has came a long way, brother. So it's been pretty cool to see.
I appreciate y'all. Yeah, we come a long way from those days in the Berg that weekend you came up. Come a long way since then. It was cool. Like, there was so much love coming from Knoxville. Like, that was the first thing I got on my phone. Like, ball football, retweeting, posting the game, hearing from old teammates, hearing from you guys, getting texts just from the people that I've been around that have seen me at all different sides of my career, whether it's in the NFL, but during those molding years back in Knoxville, it was cool to reconnect with everyone. And I just touched base after a really cool weekend back in Atlanta. So I appreciate the support, man. It's definitely felt up here in Minnesota.
Minnesota, home of the Mall of America. Did you go there yet?
I went yesterday, actually. They have seven roller coasters in the Mall of America, like a water ride,
oh, wow.
a Nickelodeon theme park just in the middle of the mall. It's insane.
Did you hit them up? Did you go on
them? No, I've ridden them in the past. I didn't ride them yesterday. I wasn't feeling too good. I was the day after a game. My body's not great. I want to get cramped into a cart that's built for a little 10. I don't need to be in the cart just there for fun. So I was like, but I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna shake back. Ride some rides and everything once the fam gets up here.
Yeah, good, man. I'm glad you stay off that in season. I could hear the 30 for 30 guy kind of like explaining a tragic accident of you on a roller coaster. So I'm glad you didn't get on there. So let's talk about the game, man. Talk about the process. I think we'll kind of glaze past the fact here that when did you get to Minnesota? Just kind of walk me through that timetable of like when you got there and then all the way up until the time where you knew you had to go into the game.
Yeah, so I got to Minnesota Tuesday night. So my flight, got the news I was getting traded around 1:00 my time in Arizona. Was on the 5 p.m. flight from Arizona to Minnesota. Get there, land about, I think it was around 9 p.m. Get to the hotel at 10. Next day, going through medicals and all the logistical stuff as you join a new team. And then it was into meetings, but I missed like half the day. So it was kind of playing catch up, but also trying to learn the game plan. And okay, we're going against the Falcons, like study the defense and everything. And so the goal going into the week, or the thought going into the week, which was the plan, was that Jaron Hall from BYU starting the game. And so I was be there in a supporting role. And so with that, I was like, okay, this is my role, but I'm going to prepare, always. You just never know in the game of football what's going to happen, as we've all seen. So I go through the week as a 2, don't get really any reps like with the starters don't get any reps with the starters, and just learning the playbook as quickly as I can. And then game comes around, man, and it's, Jaron goes down and it's, okay, Josh, like, it's time to go play. So that's kind of how it all went down, man. It was crazy, though. It was crazy, the whole process. Let me get this door real quick.
Yeah, he's about to get the package now. Now we get to see the TK. What do you think is in this package?
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Live action. I don't know. Just definitely
come over here to the camera. Come over to the camera. Come to the camera. This is good. This is a good moment. It's good cinema.
Good cinema. You want me an unboxing and unveiling? So what I got?
Unveiling. Yeah. What is this?
I don't know. I didn't order anything. Oh, I know what it is. So it's Unreal. They've been making some cool Minnesota Vikings.
This is gonna be the hardest. This is gonna be the hardest thing ever.
Oh, that's live.
Welcome to Minnesota. Here's a hoodie so you can celebrate accordingly for your next victory Monday. Your friends at Unreal.
Dude, that's awesome.
This is dope.
That is fire. It's gonna be exclusive.
Oh,
retro.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the bottom. I like the bottom. The stripes on the bottom of it.
Yeah. This is gonna be what I wear every single day because it's starting to get cold up here in Minnesota.
Oh, wow. Well, that company just got a lot of promo. Hope you like them.
You like them now?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, but they've been hooking up. They hooked up the team. They sent. I think they sent some to the players and stuff, like other players too, in the locker room and stuff. So I saw some people rocking it. So that's dope.
It's good stuff. Well, sweet. Yeah. So I mean, you had. So during the week, you didn't have any practice reps, 0, with the team that you were playing with, that's a correct statement.
No practice reps. Yeah, that was a crazy thing. So as I said, like being in the supporting role is a little different in the NFL and in college. So in college, when you're the backup leading up to the game, you still get reps, in the offense, sometimes even with the ones as they're trying to develop players like a sophomore, they're trying to develop him into a starter. So they'll make sure he gets some reps in the offense. In the NFL, it's completely different. There's only so much time, so many plays you have to get through with the amount of looks that you're going to see from the defense. So especially at the quarterback position, the starter takes every single rep, all the walkthrough reps, the practice reps. And so as the 2, you take the reps of the scout team, basically the look team, as you're showing the look to your starting defense of what the offense that they're going to face on Sunday will be. So you're not in your offense, you're playing someone else's offense for the entire week. So I was in that role all week. And then, so my first time taking a snap with, a Viking play was with the Vikings teammates was, in the second quarter of the game against the Falcons, on the road on the 5-yard line coming out. So it couldn't have gotten any more crazier than that situation.
That's wild, man. That's wild. So tell me, JD, to come into the game in Atlanta, you're at the crib, right?
Yeah.
In Georgia, being from Georgia, what was that like just to get the win, in the state you're from?
It was dope. It meant a lot. I grew up watching so many Falcons games. Being from Alpharetta, which is 30 minutes north of the city, I grew up during the Mike Vick era in Atlanta. I grew through the Matt Ryan era. So we saw it go from Mike Vick, where he was running all over teams, to them then rebuilding the team, then drafting Matt Ryan, and them, reloading, have another dynasty. So I lived through all of that. I was a Falcons fan growing up. And I think, like one of the first Falcons games I went to was against the Minnesota Vikings, if I remember correctly. So it was a crazy, it was just really cool, like being on that field. Like I know it's a different stadium now with the Mercedes-Benz instead of the Georgia Dome, but it was really special, like being on that field in Atlanta, where you grew up playing football. Had a ton of, friends, people I went to high school with that were at the game, that were texting me after the game and stuff. So it was just a really full circle, cool moment to be out there and then balling, and then obviously like get the win in that fashion. It was was definitely the cherry on top.
Dude, that's some true friends, man. Like you walked in the game and you weren't playing, and they're like, maybe like that. So like you were like, like you weren't starting, and your friends still were like, we're gonna go. There's still a chance. Those are the ones you got to keep.
Still
close,
a chance.
Yeah.
So, well, it was people that like I haven't heard from that are like Falcons fans. They go to Falcons games.
Yeah.
So I went to high school with them. They live in downtown Atlanta. They're huge Falcons fans. They watched me. The last game they watched me play was my last game at Alpharetta High School, and then I haven't really talked to them since like high school and stuff.
That's cool.
And then after the game, they're texting like, "Yo, it was so cool like watching you play today, man. Like being at the game and watching you play, that was awesome. Like I haven't heard from these people in a long time, but I grew up with them and I know them really well. So it's really cool to like hear from old friends. You saw what?
He said new phone, who dis?
New phone, no. We got the same number.
That's good, man. Well, so let's kind of flash forward. We can kind of bounce around, and we don't have to be linear. And TK, if you got a question about the game, but like the TikToks and Instagram videos of the Vikings locker room after the game, like that post game speech from the O'Connell, that was so cool, man. Like everyone's showing you so much love. They barely know you. I mean, that's got to be a great way to kind of get to know, like to start off a relationship with the whole team. How does that how do you accept that love and all that emotion and kind of like, accept it, be thankful for it, but kind of be like, all right, we got work to do. So you got to get
right.
back and you hit the ground, because you got to get to know these guys. Like now you
gotta get to know them, man.
Yeah,
I think that was really cool about how it all went down. Was obviously the reception after the game, but then the opportunity on the plane, after the game, after a victory, where everyone's in good spirits, to be able to mingle and get to know my teammates. Actually introduce myself, sit down with some guys, just hang out, and get to know each other. Like that was really cool. That was a very enjoyable moment. And I think like that was a huge like building block for us as a team. I know I just got here last week, and the game was crazy, man. But like when you look back on the game, to be in that situation to succeed, it was the ultimate team effort. Like it wasn't smooth sailing when I first got in the game. I think we started with a safety that turned the ball over twice, throughout the game. And defense had our back the entire time, only giving up like 5 points on turnovers. So for them to do that and then the offense to respond, put us in the position to win. And then special teams, like we were 100% on field goals. Like it was such a team effort. And so then to enjoy a team win on the plane after, and for me to be able to be around the guys, get to know guys better, talk about stuff other than just football, man. It was a really cool moment. I think we'll be able to build upon this momentum moving forward.
So, talk about being a starting quarterback now and kind of all the adversity you've been through. I mean, you've been in different teams, you've been a backup, you've been third string when I came to one game. I mean, now a starter in the NFL, and a lot of kids, they say, I want to play quarterback in the league, but like now you finally have this opportunity again, and you thrive, new city, new team. You don't even know half your team when you win a ball game. Just talk about like, man, what does that feel like? Like truly, you work your tail off and you watch yourself on ESPN.
Yeah, that's the coolest moment. I was thinking back, where I was a year ago, in Cleveland. A year ago today, I was in Cleveland, and like, there's times where I literally thought to myself, will I ever score a touchdown in the NFL? So I was in year 6. I hadn't had an opportunity to actually go out and play in a regular season game. I'm watching like so many guys that I was drafted with, like ball out, like getting their second contracts. I'm watching guys that I mentored during my time at Elite 11 become starters in the NFL. I'm seeing all these guys kind of like pass me by. I'm sitting there feeling very stagnant, like, dang, am I even going to score a touchdown during my NFL career? And so, like just to see how far, my journey has taken me in the past year has been incredible. I know it's been wild. Like the last 10 months, I've been in 6 different cities, like different playbooks and everything, but it's all part of my journey. And like every single opportunity I've had has prepared me for the next opportunity. Like the opportunities I had last year prepared me to be able to come out and execute and play well last Sunday, and they'll help me pushing forward throughout this season. So it's been a crazy journey, man, but I want to change it because it's my journey. It looks a little different than everyone else. It'll be a cool story to tell. So I'm not tripping, man, but it's been nuts. Like sometimes it's been crazy, but shoot, we're here now. We're enjoying it. We're taking it a day at a time. You know how it goes.
Right, man. Be where your feet are.
Be where your feet are.
Woosah, right. Man.
Woosah. Yeah, I think that's crazy, man. It's just it's testament to you, man. I will not be defeated attitude. Like if you still have the ability to get up and work for it every day, like getting in the second string chair or a third string chair of an NFL team is a feat in itself. I think that your competitive spirit makes you think that's I got to have a touchdown on the board and that's what pushes you to get to where you get to go to something like this last weekend, is because you're like, like it's not enough. I want to be the greatest that you could be, and there you go, bam, poetic.
That's how it goes, man. So speaking of being where your feet are, we got Knoxville legend TK on here. You're front and center to the Vols every single week. What's the vibes like in Knoxville as our guys come down the home stretch with 2 big games at Missouri, and then Georgia coming to town to cap off the SEC slate? How's it going in Knoxville?
Things are going for sure. The buzz is up, everybody remembers what you do in November. So it's not about how you start the season, it's how you finish. Probably here in Knoxville, a lot of people think seeing Florida lose to Arkansas and maybe some of the games that we should have got them, but it's what have you lately, what happened early in the season. So we have some good opportunities coming up. We have some ballers, the sidelines are pumped up. The team is believing. I think it's been cool to see that each game, this team has gotten better. And I just remember playing, when we were on the yard, and there's just so much you got to deal with, right? School, football, social life, treatment, sports center, the list goes on. And I think it's really cool. These guys now that they really want to win these ball games. And you see the camaraderie coming around. Joe leading these guys on the event, having defensive leaders step up. It's been really cool. I can do stuff just because a lot of people to come back. When we're playing, you don't have to beg people to come back to come to the games and stuff like that. But the buzz is up. I know a lot of people will be back for a Georgia game, but yeah, just seeing them take care of business, man. I'm proud to be on Georgia now. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, sometimes I didn't always feel that way, but it's good. They believe in Coach. Coach believes in them, and Michael, y'all know Hype. Like, dude, love you to come through. So I think that's what's been pretty about the program right now.
Well, that Georgia game is gonna be rocking.
Oh man, it's gonna be unreal.
Rocking.
Dude, I'm worried about. I think this. I'm not worried about this weekend, but I think this is one of those times where, like, Missouri they played last week against Georgia. I think the game was 30-21. Georgia won by 9 points. So I mean, like, that's the best test anyone's given Georgia all year.
And the way they had it to a one possession game till like the fourth quarter. He threw a pick to like the 3 technique. But
yeah,
up until that point, like it was like a 3-point game back and forth.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know. I think
Big Boy took off too.
He did take off.
He fell at the 4-yard line though.
He fell at the 4 though. I bet he wants that. He has nightmares about that.
Yes, 100%.
So we're at Missouri this weekend, right? At Missouri.
At Missouri.
Man,
Georgia at home.
Well,
That's gonna be cold.
I'll give you my best at Missouri story. That I want you guys. You give me your favorite memory from Missouri. My favorite memory from Missouri is we played there. It was 19 degrees. It was so cold. I've told this like 5 times on one of these, but it was 19 degrees. It was freezing cold, and I'd never played. So like I was gonna find the heater on the bench. I sat in front of the heater so long that it burnt a ring in my pants, like that huge like space heater. It's like this big. I had a complete burn mark. It smelled like burning fabric. Like I sat there that long. So that's my favorite memory. What about you, TK? What's your favorite memory from Missouri?
Man, I was up there when it was for so long. We had called it 3 and heat. 3 and out. It was so dang cold, and so we had to get like a 3 and out. And we would all be like, heat.
So 3 and heat.
Yeah. But another one is actually Hyper was the OC when they played us down here. And I think they put like maybe 110 plays on us or something like that. I mean, crazy. Like, at the end of the game, my jersey was all stained. I mean, from making tackles and I didn't make every tackle, but I was out there, you feel me? We gave up a lot of points. Offense had to take care of us. I think Dobbs had a pretty good game that day. But, man, just looking at RG, he played nickelback. And, dude, like, they just ran play after play because at that time, nobody was really running that offense that they do now here. I was like, bro, it's only the third quarter, fam. But the offense
like they played 2 full football games of offense in one game.
Like they and it's like go ball, and you just watch it. You're on the sideline watching like TK and RG have to like defend the go ball, and then they sub in another receiver, and then they have to go defend a new receiver. Then they sub in another receiver, and you're like, bro, this isn't even fair.
Yeah, he's figured it out. Well, speaking of Coach Heupel, dude, he said he grew up a huge Vikings fan, and he was fired up to see you play Dobbs this weekend. So I mean, like, if there wasn't a reason for him to root for you before, which I don't think there wouldn't be, but now he's got his own personal reason to like that, like you as a player for the Vikings. How's that feel for you, man?
Yeah, that's dope. He shot me a text after the game and just saying congrats and how cool it was to see me out there balling. That's cool, man. Like getting love, even though I wasn't coached by Coach Hype, getting love from him in campus is still cool. Like having that connection back to school and the current coach there, even though, as TK said, like we played against him twice while he was at Missouri. He was 0-2 versus us. But no,
you saved us, bro. They had over like almost 500 yards or something crazy. So
they went off, because we played them there your sophomore year, my junior year, and y'all held them down. They didn't put up. They put up like 6 points, and then they came to us.
I think you had 3 and 2, Dobbs. One of those games you had three in the air, 2 rushing in one game.
That was senior night. That was my last home game, first time.
Yeah,
senior year.
Crazy.
Yeah, we had the defenses back.
That's it. No, that was a good game. Three and heat.
3 and heat. So, score prediction this weekend with Missouri. What are you thinking?
I'll pop it off. I got us. I got a low scoring game. Probably gonna be a little chilly. Haven't checked the weather report in Mizzou, but I got us. 27-20 balls.
Ooh,
balls.
That is
always.
I like that.
That's low. Slow score for a college game.
What about you, TK? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking. 4-quarter game for sure. I think it's going to look like that Kentucky game a little bit. I don't think that it'll necessarily be, the team that has the ball last to win. I think we have the better team, man. Obviously, we're going on the road. But Missouri, I know y'all remember, like, that atmosphere, ain't really all that.
No, Rocky Top.
No.
Bring your own juice, that's for sure.
Bring your own juice. If you're juiceless, you're useless. Check it out.
Juice.
I brought the juice.
I think we'll bring the juice, though. I think we'll win. I think we'll score 34 to 28.
I like that. I'm kind of on the same boat as you, TK. I'm kind of nervous about it, but also like I think Heupel's offense kind of throws a wrench in a lot of people's defenses. It's kind of apples and oranges when you look at weeks prior to the games. If the key is if we hit all our cylinders on offense, I think we could score, and still get points on the board. Defense has been a strong suit the whole year, man, and that's awesome. Like to win a game on like South Carolina, we won the game with defense. Like it's cool to be comfortable with that. I think we can run away with a little 41-20 Tennessee.
We're gonna bring the 40 piece out in Mizzou in the cold.
In the cold, man.
3:30 game too. I like that.
Yeah, we can do it. We can figure it out.
Hey,
all right, man. I think it's time we wrap ourselves up, Dobbs. You got any last questions or comments or concerns? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
It's been a pleasure, man. I have one thing. I have one thing of orange here in Minnesota with me. And guess what that is, Tom?
What's that?
This luscious bag of popcorn. This is my orange, baby. So I got the orange on me always.
You're gonna eat that before the game, though. You're not gonna have it by the game day.
Some things never change.
Keep my weight on, man.
Hey, why don't you get Thomas Edwards running through that T-shirt, man? It would look great on you.
I need one. All right, I'm putting my order tonight.
Nice. Well, TK,
y'all do international shipping
on here too. Hey, what'd you say? International? Where you live?
Y'all
Canada?
Do international shipping. I live in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's in America.
It was a joke. Ha ha ha.
It didn't land with me.
My boy's up there. Yeah, dog.
He's up there, man.
You were in Nashville. My grandma, she was like, let Josh know if he needs something, I got him. I was like, grandma, you know what I'm saying? he got it, but I'll let him know. And my uncle, man, he lives in Minneapolis, and he called me. He was like, "Man, your dog is a beast." I said, "Tell me something I don't know, man." So you got fam everywhere. Fam everywhere.
Love. I appreciate that.
We'll wrap it up, man. Thank you everybody for listening. And this is the Players Lounge. I'm Thomas. We got Josh Dobbs and Todd Kelly Jr., our special guest, and we'll see you later.